MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your defending American League East champion, Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
David Price is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 1 for 4. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. McCutchen, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected. Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Towards second. Throw to first. He'll take care of McCutchen for the game's first out.
In the second, Boston, the right fielder, number 99.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch here from Price. Started that swing a bit too early. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And it's fouled away. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The next 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Fouled away. Betts is on the move. Pitch misses. The throw down. Behind the runner to second. Betts, the runner at third with no outs. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Andrew Benintendi is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A man at third with 1 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 24 at-bats. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Bryce ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Hicks at second. Andujar at first with no outs. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And he lays off for ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. He's set, and the pitch. Change up a little bit inside, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the bottom of the second. It's settling in now, Steve Pearce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Steve Pearce.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Another 1-2 delivery. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. His first homer so far in the series, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Having hit, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner at first with no outs here.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Kinsler on third with 2 out. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's Mookie Betts. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Popped him up. Sanchez is there. And that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. At the plate, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
It's a nice job by the batter right there. Able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Stanton is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line to the right side. Betts is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Nettie. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
1-1 the count now. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Grounded slowly to the left side. Bogarts charging in on it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and the Price is right here. 2 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1 from Price. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2-3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Our score remains 2-1. So striding forward now, Steve Pearce. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
Ian Kinsler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter.
Now in the box, Eduardo Nunez. He drew a walk his first time up. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Hit down the line at first. Here's Jackie Bradley now. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Chad Green answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Nettie. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-1 home. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Torres scoops it up. Underhanded flip. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch. Batter's still able to dig it out for a knock.
Yeah, that's a really good pitch. And sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. That misses. 1-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. J.D. Martinez goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. 9 men come to the. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Here's Steve Pierce now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
1-1 the count. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. There's a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ripped down the line. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw into second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in, Luke Voigt. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Kinsler for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Christian Vasquez.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And right into the shift. Voigt takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Mookie Betts. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is on his horse. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. Was going to bring it in, no problem, but something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Weak chopper up the line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
it doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit back up the middle. Kinsler's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kinsler's there for it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a play, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Way out in front.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Steve Pearce will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius is there. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Reds. Here's big Aaron Judge. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Pearce. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting,
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a ground out victim last time up. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Heath Hendry gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Stanton takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-3 contest.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on.
High and deep to center field. Looking up is Bradley. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Now batting, shortstop, D.D. Gregorius.
Into the box now, D.D. Gregorius. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. There to pull it in is Bradley. He does, and that'll end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First offering on its way. Tapped down the line. Andujar's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count. And that one stayed too low apparently. He'll try again 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Eduardo Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Grounded down the third baseline. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 6 tries. 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 25.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Bounce to first. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked. Watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Vasquez recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Giancarlo Stanton now, and in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Yankees get... Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Here's Mookie Betts. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Brett Gardner is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field. So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. And the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
That misses 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half. He's set and the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. This is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime line against Chapman, just a 1 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The second baseman, number 5, Ian.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler has got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Robertson. The save goes to Aroldis Chapman. The loss goes to Craig Kimbrell. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 36,298. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.